In the shadow of an old oak tree, where the creek sings to stones and sweet pea, there's a trace of a path where she walked barefoot every summer's eve. My heart where she put her laughter hung on vines, wild and free. In the whisper of the leaves, she still speaks to me. Oh, barefoot steps, you remember her ways. Long creek banks where our dreams used to lay. Now the wind through the oak feels colder somehow, carrying pieces of yesterday that my heart can't allow. Barefoot step, oh, they echo so lonely and tender in the rustling silence. My soul surrenders. Years flew like dust on a long gravel road. Her scarf still on the porch, fading like the love she once showed. The cabin stands empty where laughter danced in rooms. Now just shadows play in the afternoon gloom. The saddle rests untouched, the horse long since gone. Like the sunsets we watched, my days draw long. Oh, barefoot steps, you remember her warmth in the chill of the night when the stars look torn. Now the wind through the oak feels colder somehow, carrying echoes of us that my heart can't allow. Barefoot steps, oh, how they mourn what's tender in the rustling silence. My heart remembers. There's a wisdom in the hills, an old tale in the stones, telling me love's a journey, not just two souls. Though her path veered away under wide open skies, these lands hold her whispers, her sweet goodbye. Oh, barefoot steps keep her memory mild through the wild oak shadows where we once smiled. Let the wind through the oak bring solace somehow, carrying pieces of yesterday softly now. Barefoot steps, I'll walk you in my dreams forever, where every step is a memory and hearts never sever. Oaks on Carson's Bend, I found an old scarf blue as the dusk whispering your name. There by the creek where first you kissed my sunburned skin. Now just a ghost of summer rains and love that never waned. Lonely fire hides in the ashes of our past, burning remnants of a dream too sweet to last. Under starlit skies, my heart still tries to find you in the smoke of lonely firesides. The town's grown silent, porch is empty, dust has settled down. Gravel roads that knew our steps now lead to nowhere's end. And I ride these empty trails with your memory as my guide, aching for the echo of a love that's long been dead. sidetracked. If I could hold you once again, break these rusted chains, I'd give these roaming bones to hear you call my name. In every crackling spark, your laughter never dies. But tonight, as the cold encroaches wide, I'll let the river's song lull this heartache into the night. Goodbye, my love, where lonely fire hide.
Underneath the old oak tree where we carved our names, the sky turns a mournful shade as the landscape claims. Memories whispers tangled in the wind's soft sighs, where once we lay, now only my shadow lies. The town sleeps quiet, the streets all worn and wise. The rain cries just like I do for dreams that die, where the river runs but can't hide the tears I've cried. Each drop mirrors the moments you were mine. On this lonesome trail under clouded skies, I find the rain cries. Oh, the rain cries. That porch still creaks, remembers our laughter clear. Dusty cabins echo parts of you that once were near. Gravel roads where the tracks of your leaving heals. With every gust the wild sage your scent reveals, but your warmth is just a ghost that the cold wind steals. The rain cries just like I do for love that's lost in the shadow of the hill by the frost-covered moss. Each drop a story, a moment that time has tossed on these empty plains, paying the highest cost. The rain cries, oh, the rain cries. Sunset paints the sky with hues of our old flame. Riding lonesome trails, I whisper your sacred name. Soulless in the saddle, under stars that we once claimed. This wandering life, a picture in a tattered frame. The rain cries and I'm calling out to you across the time-worn paths and the morning dew. Maybe these skies will clear, or maybe they'll stay blue. But like the rain, my heart will always cry for you. The rain cries, forever the rain cries. Let the echo carry, let the silence speak as the guitar fades, like a cowboy walking slowly into the endless horizon. His heart full of echoes, his footsteps quiet on the soft wet ground.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rye grows, I first saw her silhouette as the sunset glows. her laughter tangled in the breeze, sweet as falling rain, every whispered secret bound to the golden grain. I rode through the heart of my dusty trails, underneath the starlit sky where the lone wolf wails. Every mile I travel, every road I roam, brings me back to where we were, but it ain't my home. Now the cabin's empty where we used to dance, floorboards creak with memories, in the shadows glance. The oak tree's grown taller, stands alone against the wind, where a scarf caught on the branches where our love had been. I rode through the heart of my dusty trail, underneath the starlit sky where the lone wolf wails. Every town's just echoes of her laughter's tune, every sunset's colder under the same old moon. On this old porch I sat, hat pulled down low. Gravel roads keep calling, but there's nowhere left to go. Guess the heart finds solace where the lost dreams lie, in the whispers of the rye fields under vast unending sky. Where I rode through the dreams where we once lay, through the paths grown over where I lost my way. With each town behind me, her memory fades to blue. Where I rode through my heart, and I rode on too.
Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, I left parts of my heart with the fall of each leaf. We carved our names, young dreams on old bark, now just ghostly whispers as the prairie wind weaves. Sunset drips gold on a gray wooden porch where your scarf lies forgotten, its colors grown pale. I trace the threads like roads on a map, each one a memory, a love tale gone stale. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, just like the love that we once had known, riding through shadows on gravel roads long, heart heavy like rain in the dust we're thrown. Years tumble like tumbleweeds past empty cabins, wildflowers bow in fields where you danced in the rain. Now only echoes of laughter float under starlight as night wraps its arms around my silent refrain. The saddle's worn leather holds shapes of our journey, embossed with the miles and the tears that were shed. Each stir up a reminder of steps we're not taking, on pathways now blurred where our promises led. Saddle fades on the back of my roan,
some loves are built to last. Saddle fades, but these old trails know every step taken and the places we'd go. Maybe I'm meant to wander these lands, a shadow among rocks, with my heart in my hands. Sunset burns red, and I whisper goodbye to the love that we lost under this endless sky.
Out by Lonesome Hill, under that old oak tree, where the dust spins gold in the late day's glow, we carved our names, wild hearts run free. In the bark they're faded now, just like the snow. Scarves in the wind, your laughter in the air. We danced on shadows of the coming night. Your silver locket, moonlight in your hair, a memory's whisper neath the stars, soft light. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries, cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind, it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. The gravel roads, now overrun with thorns, lead to the porch where once your song would play. Echoes of boots on wood, now just forlorn, a symphony of what's been swept away. An empty saddle lays beside the trail where once we rode through fields of waving grain. Now all that's left is a lonesome nightingale, singing ballads of our joy and pain. Tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind, it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. Sometimes the heart is like those fading trails, lost beneath the weeds that time has grown. And in my dreams I roam where love prevails, only to wake on Lonesome Hill alone. So Lonesome Hill cries and I cry too. The sunsets blaze on lonely paths I roam, each step away from where our love once grew. Lonesome Hill cries and I can't find home. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries and I can't find home.
In the whisper of the oak trees, by the soft creek's bend, there's an old porch where the shadows like to play. Through a cracked frame, listen, where our summer days were penned. I see your scarf dance with the breeze as if to say, and the dust your gentle steps. The sunsets bleed like my heart across the endless sky. In this lonely silent picture where my ragged soul has wept, I'm just a shadow lingering where old memories lie. The gravel roads grew quiet, the cabin door stands shy of the laughter and the warmth we left behind. And that old saddle beside me knows how hard I've tried to ride beyond the past you're facing every mile I find. Oh, the rains, they know the heartbreak, on the window pane they write. Each droplet spells the pain under this lonesome grave. In the silence of the fading trails, I lose you every night, but find you in the dawn's mist where dreams refuse to stay. There's a truth in the torment and peace in the plight, under stars that watch over the plains. As I lay me down by the firelight's glow, it's your whisper in the flicker, the softest echo in the crackle of the flames. So the winds will carry stories of a love not meant to tether. The dust will cover trails where we once walked side by side. In the heart of every sunset, we are whispering together. In a world that keeps turning, I'll keep you here inside. Oh, in a world that keeps on turning, I'll hold you deep inside.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river's been, I first saw her smile in the soft morning's end. Sunlight danced through her hair like a wildfire unclaimed. Now the morning sky whispers her name. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep. Under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep, in the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. Years have rolled like the dust on that old gravel road where we walk now, just memories that I ever strode. The cabin sits empty where laughter once rained, only shadows on porches remain. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep. Under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep, in the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. The river still flows, but the banks are all dry. Time's a thief on a horse that just galloped baritone back. A scarf she once wore, now faded and torn, left behind like my heart, so weathered and worn. Oh, how the wind sighed through my soul, they now weep, carrying whispers of the love I still seek under the morning sky. I lay down to sleep with the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. With the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. In the shadow of the weeping willows where the creek sing lullabies, I first saw her barefoot neath the endless prairie skies. Her laughter danced like wildfire, her spirit free as the night. On that old porch we'd sit, watching stars burst into light. Oh, those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp, through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasp. The oak tree still holds her name carved deep within its side, but it's just a ghostly echo of the love I cannot hide. Years rolled like thunder, quiet towns grew strangely cold. Scarf still holds the scent of sunlight, I'm growing old. The cabin stands empty where our dreams once flew so wild. Now nothing but dust-covered saddles and the cries of something wild. Those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp, through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasp. The oak tree still holds her name carved deep within its side, but it's just a shadow's whisper of the love that's been denied. On gravel roads I wander under skies too vast to hold. The weight of all these memories and the silence since they've told. The rain falls like forgiveness across this lonesome land. Yeah, with every drop I'm further from her hand. Barefoot steps held tight, oh, I've tried to let go, but the land keeps her footprints, and the river, it still flows underneath that oak tree where our names will forever reside. With every sunset that fades, so does the light from my life's ride. In the valley where the cottonwoods remember, my love carved her name on a forgotten old oak. Underneath the sky's amber, we promised forever. Her shadow mingled with mine, neither of us spoke. wind was our witness, whispering through the grass. As the sun dipped low, our love was cast. Oh, his shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed. In the silence all I find is her absence there. Years drift like tumbleweeds over old trails. The cabin by the creek stands quiet and forlorn. Her scarf still hangs on a rusty old nail, a faded fragment of the days now torn. The porch creaks under steps of solitude, where once we danced to life's sweet tune. His shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed, and the wind carries whispers of a love now spared. Oh, how the rains came down like sorrow from above, washing away the tracks we made side by side. Yet in every storm I searched the clouds for our lost love, hoping the raindrops speak of where her love resides. His shadow stood still, but mine's cast long and thin on paths unwalked and sunsets growing dim. If I could ride back to where our world began, I'd tell her I still see her in every shadow, every span. Yes, his shadow stood still as I journeyed to fulfill the promise of a love time cannot kill. Under the ghost of an old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity, the wind's a whisper of your soft sweet laugh on the path where you dance free from our past. An empty cabin by the creek's low bend holds the echoes of you, my lost friend. Each creaking board and closed up door speaks of the days when love lived here before. Now the empty bed fades in the twilight side. The stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Scarlet scarf you left behind on the old porch swing sways undefined. Gone like the laughter in halls that we roam. Now I wander these lands forever alone. The saddle's worn where you once rode beside, through the rain-soaked trails where our dreams used to hide. Now every sunset bleeds a shade of your eyes, and the night covers me in your soft, mournful cries. Still the empty bed fades in the twilight side. The stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Oh, how the prairie grass sways and weeps beneath the heavens where your memory sleeps. I've learned that love is the wildest land, and hearts like ours were grains of sand.
Yes, the empty bed fades and now with the light, bound to the echoes of our sweet twilight, under the vast skies where I let you go, in the fading trails of the moon's soft glow. I'm the whisper of a cowboy alone in a strange, chasing the dust where nothing but love remains.
Out where the oak tree shadows stretch long and thin, I first saw her where the creek bends at the chin of the valley beneath the sky, painted by God's own hand. Her laughter spilling like rain over dry, dusty land. She danced by the porch with a scarf light and blue, boots tapping stories only whispered to a chosen few. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew, echoing steps in a home now just of you. Every sunset drips down like the bleeding of my heart, each gravel road a reminder why we're apart. Wind's a cruel keeper of the whispers we share, tangling them in the oak's arms. Oh, I fared. Years swept like storms across the open plains, turning vibrant wildflowers into memories and remains. That old cabin with the creaking wooden floor holds the ghost of her perfume like a soldier from the war. Empty saddle, fading trails where we once rode side by side, now just the dust swirling behind from the life I tried to hide. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew, echoing steps in a home now just of you. Every sunset bleeds down like the crying of my heart, each gravel road a testament to why we're apart. The wind laughs with secrets of the whispers we shared, lost in the oak's embrace, a burden I bared. Maybe the land remembers her steps, her gentle sigh, for it whispers back each evening with a mournful reply. Under the vast starlit dome I confess to the night, her shadow still lingers in the flicker of my campfire light. Shut the door, yet her echo walks through, a haunting step in every room, in every view, as the stars peel off the sky like old paint off the floor. I'm learning love is the ghost you can't ignore. With every dawn I wake to face this land so wide and deep, boots shut the door, but the heart never sleeps.
Out where the
the old oak shadows, the rusted cabin door. Eyes drifts was a girl with eyes like wild river floors. Underneath the crescent moon, by the lantern's lonely light, we traded promises, soft as the dust of the prairie night. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my dreams, across the barren miles and the silver streams. But love, like old trails, fades under time's harsh hand, leaving me a ghost amongst the sage and the sand. Years pass like the slow turning of an old mill wheel. Silent towns forgotten before the wind's mournful keel. The scarf she left behind, a splash of red on withered wood. Nothing stayed the same out here, though I wished it would. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my sorrow, leading me down paths too narrow to follow. But love, like old tales, slips through cracks in the heart, whispering of what tears every dream apart. By the weeping willow where we once lay, I see the shadows lengthen, edges fray. In the cool of the evening, I hear the soft sad sigh of a lone dove calling as if to say goodbye. Oh, those eyes, they haunt my restless nights, a glimmer of stars lost to the city lights. Yet love, like the oak, stands firm against winds of fate, keeping me bound to a memory I can't unmake. So here's to the roads, gravel and grit, to the porches empty where we'd sit. Eyes drifts, my dear, in the dust's gentle embrace. Forever you roam, a heartache I can't erase. Out where the oak trees meet the sky, I left my heart in the dusty cry of a town too small to hold my dreams, yet big enough to echo her scream. She wore a scarf blue as the night, under the porch lights flickering light. We danced through shadows, we danced till dawn. Now the dance is over, but the ghost lingers on. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you've seen my tears, you felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide. In every sunset her whisper resides, where the gravel roads and silence collides. That's where I bury my love so deep, in the saddle hides where memories sleep. The cabin stands empty on the ridge, windows blank like the broken bridge where we once promised under summer rains. Now only the echo of love remains. Old trails fade where we used to ride, each hoof print a word now washed by time. The wind speaks her name in a sorrowful spire, as cold as the ashes of an unkept fire. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you've seen my tears, you felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide. In every sunset her whisper resides, where the gravel roads and silence collides. That's where I bury my love so deep, in the saddle hide where memories sleep. If I could ride one last dusty trail, turn back the clock, rewrite the tale, I'd find her waiting, no tears in her eyes.
just two hearts unbroken under limitless skies. But time is a river that only flows one way, and my heart is a horse that no reins can sway. Oh, saddle hides and weathered hands carry these dreams through forsaken lands. On every path her shadow survives, the silent scream of the lonely drives. Where the gravel roads and past collides, I'll keep riding through the tears I've wept in saddle hides, where her love is kept.
Out where the oak tree stands, tall by the creek, whispers your name when the wind plays its speak. Under the shade where we once shared a dream, now just a shadow as quiet as it seems. Memory cries like the old porch swing sways, each creak a story of brighter old days. Your scarf in the breeze like a ghost in the night, a part of my soul tied to yours out of sight. The cabin stands empty on gravel lane in. I pass by sometimes just around the bend. Windows like eyes that have seen too much rain, watching the world, but the views never change. Leather and lace left on that old wooden floor echo your laughter, but you're here no more. Saddles and memories, both weathered and worn. I ride the trails, but my heart is all torn. Memory cries like the old porch swing sways, each creak a story of brighter old days. Your scarf in the breeze like a ghost in the night, a part of my soul tied to yours out of sight. By the light of the moon, I confess to the stars the pain of your absence, these emotional scars. Yet in dreams you return on that soft twilight's gleam, a whisper of love in the quiet stream. So memory cries as the sunset now bleeds into the horizon where my heartache recedes. Yet you linger on like the scent of the rain in the dust of the trail where my love remains. Letting go, letting be, but your echo survives in the twilight's last calling. Memories he still cries.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies grow, you whispered words of love, soft and low. Beneath that ancient tree, we swore eternity, but like the river bends, you slipped away from me. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, haunted by the love the heart once known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind, I hear your laugh echoing down on old gravel path. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had. Where once our laughter filled the dusty street, now silence lays thick and deep. The cabin stands empty by the weeping willow sway, wood worn soft by many a day. The trails we walked are overgrown, lost to time like the love we've known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind, I hear your laugh echoing down old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had. Under the vast unyielding sky, I've come to learn how goodbye can be a whisper or a tear, something lost between the fear and love. And every night when stars above shine, I search for you in their divine design. Love rolled through, but it rides no more, just echoes in the wind, the creaking floor. With every sunset, every starlit trail, I feel the weight of a love that's still so frail. Yet in the vastness, in the crimson hue, I've learned to live with the ghost of you. Out where the old oak whispers low, by the creek where wildflowers used to grow, I carved our names in that loose bark, in the heart of the forest where the world was dark. You wore that scarf, the color of the dawn, as we laughed through fields that summer morn. And the creek called my name with your voice in its flow, as the waters of time dragged my heart down below. And those ripples reflect the sun's golden flame, where our echoes lie buried, the creek called my name. Now the cabin stands hollow on gravel roads bent, windows like eyes too dry to pretend.
That oak tree still stands, but it weeps all alone. The names we once cut, now weathered and grown. Your scarf found a home on an old porch swing, where I sit through the storms when the cold winds sting, and the creek called my name through the whispering pines, a melody mixed with those better old times. And each drop is a moment, and each splash a claim of a love long past. The creek called my name. There's a saddle that's worn, resting idle and tired, like the soul of a cowboy once fiercely fired by the love of a maiden with eyes wild and free. Now just a shadow in the dust, that's all that I see. So I'll ride one last time as the sunset turns cold, down the fading trail where our stories were told. And the creek calls my name, oh so sweet, oh so pain, in the hush of the night where nothing's the same. Forever I'm bound to the whispering claim. In the creek's lonely song, it called out my name. In the shadow of the bluff where the old oak tree stands, I found a cracked frame in the palm of my hands. A whisper of a scarf, faded red beneath the sun, held the scent of wild jasmine, our days on the run. We rode through the towns just like outlaws at play. That old porch was ours by the end of the day. Oh, the skies tell the tales of the lonesome and tried, and I roam through the echoes of her laugh that died. Like a ghost she's in the winds that the prairie sends my way. In a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. Time washed over the gravel where we once laid our claim. Dust settled on the saddle, ain't nothing feels the same. Quiet haunts the cabin where laughter danced through air. Now it's just the creek and wood and the solace of despair. I trace the fading trails where her boots kick the dust. Each sunset bleeds the colors of the love we once discussed. Oh, the skies tell the tales of the lonesome and tried, and I roam through the echoes of her laugh that died. Like a ghost she's in the winds that the prairie sends my way. In a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. By the dying light I see it clear. All that's left is the rust and the tears, as the stars peer down like eyes that know my sin. I whisper to the night, can't hold what might have been. So here's to the silence where old memories hide, to the trails that I wander and the tears I've denied. May the winds carry softly the sorrow I've earned,
in a cracked frame left behind with the bridges I've burned. Yes, in a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. Forever wandering under skies of ash and gray.
Out where the oak tree shadows are drawn by a lonesome hill where our dreams were born. Old cabin's door swings with whispered tales, echoes of laughter, love, sweet exhales. Under that porch where the sunset bled, we carved our names, now faded and dead. The gravel road that led to our start still guides the trail of a broken heart. Lonesome hills shut the door on the past, whisper to winds how I thought we'd last. In the dust, in the rain, I roam free, but your ghost in the shadows follows me. Years slip like water through thirsty hands, wide prairie skies turn to harsher lands. That oak has grown standing tall and proud, its roots buried deep unlike our vow. The scarf you left still dances in the breeze, frayed at the edges like old memories. Each thread a testament to what's now lost, woven in the fabric of the cost. Lonesome hill shut the door on the past, whisper to winds how I thought we'd last. In the dust, in the rain, I roam free, but your ghost in the shadows follows me. Sunset, a reminder of the love we stored. Now riding trails where the coyotes call, I find solace knowing I loved it all. Lonesome hill, close the door, let me be. In the silence, find strength from you, I flee. Under vast skies where old ghosts implore, I'll ride alone, always, forevermore. Let the dust rise, let the shadows fall. Lonesome hill and your echo I recall. By the whispers of the oak trees, where the wild rivers wend, there's a dusty gravel pathway where our summers fell behind. We danced beneath the heavens, where the stars would softly lie, but the back road closed her eyes, my love, the day we said goodbye.
Oh, the scars we bear, deep as canyons wide, songs of yesteryears, in the saddle where I ride. Every sunset's bleed, every dawn's pale rise, tells the tale of the road where she closed her eyes. Gone the laughter from the porch swing, the cabin stands alone, faint the echo of the love songs we once made our very own. Our scarf tied to the old gate, now just a flag of my demise. Love's trail went cold the night the back road closed her eyes. Oh, the scars we bear, deep as canyons wide, songs of yesteryears, in the saddle where I ride. Every sunset's bleed, every dawn's pale rise, speaks the silent end of roads where dreams capsize. There's a stillness in the hollow where the creek used to flow, a quiet neath the willow where our whispers used to go. If heartaches were a river, mine would reach the prairie skies, flowing past the back road where you closed your eyes. So ride on, my weary spirit, beneath the endless western skies, past the memories and the shadows where our old love gently lies. I'll carry you in silence as the eagle softly flies along the back road eternal where you closed your eyes. Let the wind speak of the sorrow as the dust against the sun dies, forever on the back road where my heart still cries.